Free assets? For me? Let's take a look at 5 websites for free assets for Unity. Alright, we find ourselves back in the web again because I want to show you 5 different websites for free assets. The first one being itch.io over here with CC0. So I'm going to, of course, link this. And this is absolutely amazing because all of those are Creative Commons 0, meaning that they are pretty much public domain. This means that pretty much everything you can see right here, you can use in whatever way you like. In theory, you can package them together and sell them for money because they are public domain. As long as there's nothing specific mentioned, Creative Commons 0 means public domain. Everyone in the world can use them in whatever way they like. And there are tons of them, and I've also used a couple of them before. I highly recommend you go through this. It is absolutely amazing, and it's a great resource. The second great resource are the Kenny assets. Some of you might have heard of those before. There are textures, audio, 2D and 3D, so everything in here. There are 11 pages. Look at this. There's 11 pages of things. It is absolutely amazing. And once again, the idea of pretty much everything here is Creative Commons CC0, meaning they are pretty much in the public domain as well. The third stop is the asset store with, very importantly, the free assets ticked over here because there are plenty of free assets. Do keep in mind, though, that there are some different licenses that might be applicable here. So if you were to take a look at this, for example, you can see there's a license agreement for the EULA as well as an extension assets license. So do keep in mind that there might be different licenses. Always double check what the license might be so you're not infringing on anyone's copyright. There's also OpenGameArt.org. Highly recommended to take a look at this one as well. There's plenty of different types of art over here. Some of them you can use, some of them you cannot use. So do keep that in mind. You can see there's plenty of different licenses that you can basically filter by. So keep in mind that this is also quite important, that you don't just take anything off of here. Always make sure the license is applicable and you basically honor the license. Then a little bit of a different thing that is going to be freesound.org. This is an absolutely amazing repository for basically sounds. So for example, if you were to look for magic spells, you can also filter by licenses. So for example, Creative Commons 0, once again, is basically public domain, and you can take a look at some magic spells and things like that. Highly recommended for some audio. It's really cool. And then there's one bonus, and that is going to be the unused textures. So in theory, these are textures for Minecraft modding. I'm also a little bit of a Minecraft modder myself, so this is a really cool thing. Of course, also take a look at the license over here and the README, right? Make sure that that you follow the license properly. Always make sure that is basically always an important thing. But you can see these are the textures that might also be useful outside of Minecraft modding, but also maybe for other games as well. I gotta say, they are pretty cool. All of those websites are, of course, linked in the description below for ease of access. And next time in this video, we'll talk about some basic key inputs. Hope to see you there. So, yeah.